Hey everyone, how you doing? If you are new here, I'm Nicol Concilio and welcome to the video. So, today we are going to be reviewing, testing out, trying out the new Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. And, ooh girl, I'm really, first of all, just want to say, like, based off of the packaging and, like, the idea of everything, I'm excited to really try it out. However, I have to and I must touch base on the shade range issue. Now, this was a huge debacle in the beauty community when Trend Mood, aka Sophie, released all of the kind of teasers and when Beauty Blender released the teasers. So, the cool thing about this product is that it comes in 32 shades. The problem is, majority of those shades, I would say 7 out of the 32, maybe even 6, 7 is questionable, are geared towards people of color. And honestly, what's the point of having 32 shades if not even half of them are going to cater to women of color, men of color? Like, I just can't get it. And I'm going to reiterate what I said in my Tarte Shape Tape Foundation video. I cannot even imagine wanting to try a foundation and not being able to because of my skin tone. Okay, I'm very lucky and very I don't even know how to say this because it's a very fine line, I feel like, but I'm very lucky that I've never encountered that problem. But I feel for the people of color in this community because it's just unfair. And honestly, if you're gonna do 32 shades, you gotta do it right. You have to do it right, and more detail needs to be put into it. I am also going to pull up some screenshots that I found of swatches that were going all around Twitter today. And I believe it was Makeup Shayla who swatched these because I do see her tag next to it. Guys, these are the swatches of the foundations. Every single shade in this top photo looks identical. Identical. Like, literally, it looks like the same color was swatched about 16, 17 times. I really hope that Beauty Blender learns from this and expands from this and can understand why so many people are upset. I personally love Beauty Blender. They are the only sponge that I ever use. There are a lot of sponges that come out as imitation. And let me tell you something, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So Beauty Blender, you guys are doing something right here. But all of the 32 shades, it's amazing, 32 shades, but it's 32 shades of white. Like, I don't know. I'm disappointed. You know what I mean? I feel like Fenty Beauty and Makeup Forever really paved the way for having these awesome shade ranges and having 40 shade ranges, 35 shade ranges, and I don't know. I just feel like if you're gonna do 32 shades, you gotta do it right. And that being said, let's get into the review of this video, and I hope I'm not offending anybody by saying what I said, my audience-wise, because I know it's a very fine line, but I do think it's wrong. I really do think it's wrong. Okay, so I will say this. Looking at the packaging, the innovation of it all, it's dope. It is there. It's dope. It's an awesome idea. It sucks that the shade range kind of took away from that. The way that this is it has a little lock here, almost like a little child safety lock in a car, if you will. And then you kind of just press down on it and the foundation comes out. So let's do a little demonstration. So it comes out like that. And the way that it's basically advertised here for you guys is that you're supposed to be able to do a couple of pumps, bounce your Beauty Blender in it, hence the name Bounce, and you're supposed to be able to just put this on your face. Now, looking at this little pamphlet that it came with, it doesn't say too much about the foundation other than the fact that it is lightweight. I'm going through and it has little things like this, and it says that it's a liquid whip texture, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, and it lasts all day apparently. So we are gonna try this out. We're gonna do a little wear test. First, I'm going to start with my primers, and I have been wearing my primers a little bit differently lately. I'm going to go in with a hydrating primer. This is the Quench from Tarte Rainforest of the Sea, and what I am going to do is apply this primer only on my nose and my forehead here. I'm not going to apply it anywhere else. And I'm doing a little testaroonie to see like if this actually does work. And if it does work, I'll let you guys know. But pretty much I'm testing out to see different types of combinations of primers for my foundation. And then I'm going to fill in the rest of my face with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, my holy grail, my ride or die. And I'm just going to rub it in. And whatever you have like excess of, you can always rub down your neck if you have too much. Okay, you guys, and also Beauty Blender did come out with, I think, 32 new Beauty Blenders. So this is a tan one, so I figured, let me just try it since we're trying everything new here. I honestly have been loving the Sapphire Beauty Blender, the blue one, like the cobalt blue. I love that one. So this is a new Beauty Blender, so some product might seep into it since it is brand spanking new, and I'm using Fix Plus to wetten it up. So the way that it's advertised is to just bounce it in. I'm going to do that and see how it works. So I have it right here. So I'm going to go in. And just so you guys know, I am using shade 3.75. And I believe that this is going to be a pretty good match just based off of like my neck and my self-tanning. And then I always drag down my neck because you never know. So I did about 3 pumps and we still have some left over, and I'm gonna continue this part of my face. So far it's going on like very, very nice and smooth. Gonna go back in and probably use the rest of that and get my forehead, and I'm probably gonna have to do like 1 or 2 more pumps just to like, you know, even everything out here. But for the most part, I can cover majority of my face with 3 pumps. That might be good to know for you guys if that interests you. I'm gonna do 2 more pumps and I'm gonna just, you know, fill her in. Get our ears, girl, okay? Get those ears. Right off the bat, I am noticing it definitely is medium coverage. I don't think it's full coverage because I did go over my cheeks, but my cheeks are very porous as well, so they tend to suck up a lot of like product that I put there. Okay, you guys, so I am pretty much covered here, and I love the way, first impressions, that it covered up my face. It does feel very lightweight. It feels very velvety, and I'm not seeing like really any immediate problems with the foundation. It feels very velvety too. Like it doesn't feel super, super matte, which for me is a humongous plus because ya girl is dry. So what I'm going to do now to kind of like finish up our foundation here, I am going to pretty much just set the rest of my face, put on my concealer, my bronzer, my contour, highlighter, everything, because I do want to see how it coexists with my other products. And then what I'm going to do is kind of just do a little wear test throughout the day. I'll do some check-ins. I'll come in and like say, all right guys, blah, blah, blah. So let's get going with our concealer. I'm going in with the Tarte Amazonian Clay Waterproof Concealer. This is in the shade Light Medium Beige. And I'm gonna just add some of this. This is a very creamy concealer, so if you're looking for something creamy, this will be a really good fit for you. If you are someone more on the dry side. And then for the cream contour aspect of it all, I'm going in with the shade Deep. Also, I have been saying this in my videos lately, but if you are new to my channel, I want to repeat this because this is so important. When you are doing your contour, you normally feel for it. You feel for the bone, the little like suck in that you make. I like to place my cream contour slightly above, like almost on the cheekbone a little bit, like right below the cheekbone where highlighter would be. That way when you blend it out, it's not getting muddy or anything like that. It's been a huge help for me, so maybe it'll help you guys out as well, just kind of applying the cream portion of it a little bit higher. And then I'm just gonna start to blend this puppy in. I'm very interested to see how, like, you know, it just coexists with other products. So far, so good though. Pretty impressed with the coverage as well. It definitely is medium though. Like I wouldn't say it's full coverage in my opinion. Okay guys, so I added my translucent powder, blended everything out. Let's go in with our contour. Going in with the Marc Jacobs Tan-tastic and my angled brush. I'm just gonna go in and start to chisel. So far, like setting everything, it definitely did make the foundation more matte. Duh, no shit. But like I'm just, you know, repeating it. Like, you know, it definitely did turn into a nice matte foundation. Sometimes even when you add setting powder to a look or to a foundation, if it's meant to be super, super dewy, it will still kind of look a little dewy even after powder. So I always want to like just give you as much information as possible. It seems to be blending nicely with like the products I normally use, but you know, we're gonna see how it goes on from time to time, time after time. Oh my god, you guys, random life update, whatever. I went to the store to get like plants for my house, plants for outside the house, little succulents, and shit, like it was so expensive. I was kind of like shook. I texted my mom and I was like, I didn't know that plants were gonna be like this expensive. And she was like, yup, welcome to being an adult. And I was like, speaking of being an adult, I got my first bill for my house and I'm like, eh. I'm also gonna contour my nose using the JD Weighty 180 Luxie brush. Sorry, it's a mouthful to say. I'm interested, obviously, I gotta blend it out, but I'm interested to see how this is gonna do on my nose. And then once I'm done blending everything out for you guys, I will zoom you on in so we can get like the final results, the final look of the foundation and everything. Okay, not bad with the blending. I was very nervous to blend it out because this foundation did turn very matte when I put powder on it. So I was just a little nervous for my nose. That looks pretty cute. I like pretty cute. Lately I have been talking to my dogs and I've been like, hello, you look cute. Like just stupid, like you look cute, like hello, you look cute. Like just like stupid, like, and I can't stop saying hella, like Helluh, hella. And for highlight, I'm gonna go in with Karen's collaboration with Dose of Colors in the shade Soulmate, and I'm going in with my Morphe M510 brush to do this. And you really don't need a lot of product to get like that bang and glow, if you know what I'm like. Shit, that looks so good. I love highlighter. Then I like to get the tip of my nose. And why not? And then for blush, I'm going in with Fairy Flush and my Morphe Y4. This is from Tarte. And I'm just going to kind of pop it on the apples of my cheeks here and a little bit under my nose. I love putting blush on my nose. You definitely don't have to do it, but it's kind of been like a staple in my routine since I started makeup, so I really like to do it. You definitely don't have to. And then let's just pop on a lip. Okay, you guys, so we are all zoomed in so that way you can see my face. So I'm gonna look up in like different angles so that you can get the final view of what we are working with here. So first impressions, I am really, really liking this foundation so far. It does look very, very pretty on my skin. I don't really have any complaints with it. You know, it is a matte foundation, so if you have dry skin, it may not work for you, but I did add a setting spray and MAC Fix Plus on top of it, so I do feel pretty hydrated. Plus, it is very hot in my beauty room right now, so I don't really feel too, like, dry or anything. It doesn't feel cakey. It does feel like very lightweight. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to wear this throughout my day. Ooh, there's a bug. And I will be doing multiple checkups on here for you guys. I also will try to bring my vlogging camera with me so that way you could see how it looks in different lighting. That way you're not just looking at it under beauty lighting, because sometimes beauty lights, even though they're amazing, they tend to blow things out sometimes. My nose contour I feel like is too harsh up here. But yeah, for the most part, everything does look very nice. Again, the negative part of this thing is the shade range, which I definitely do not support and stand by whatsoever. I think 32 shades is a step in the right direction, but not when it's only 6 deep shades. Like, no. And the fact that I use the shade 3.75, which this is like the whole chart they gave, which kind of shows, I don't know, let me put this in front for you guys so you could see. But this is the whole chart here, and it kind of breaks it down into light, medium, medium plus, and deep. I am shade 3.75, and the next deepest is 410. I should not be using shade 3.75. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a woman of color. Like, I should not be using the one step below the shade that is apparently for women and men of color. Like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. But you know what? Let's continue on with the review, the tutorial. So far, I am liking it. And let's see how it lasts. Be right back. Okay, you guys, so it's been about 5 hours of me kind of like doing housework, doing like little things, organizing my makeup, and the foundation has held up pretty well. I'm actually pleasantly surprised with how nice it looks. I started filming around 4:30 and it is 9:22 right now, so it's been quite a bit of time and I feel like it looks nice. But I will say this, you definitely, like, I did have the chance to go back and look at the footage because I wanted to see how the camera was picking up the foundation. I did feel like before I set the foundation, the foundation was a little bit orange on my skin, so I definitely do recommend setting it because it does kind of tone down the orangeness to it. Like right now, I feel like it looks perfect. It looks amazing. And in general, I would just recommend setting this because I do feel like, you know, if you don't set it in certain areas, like I didn't set it around my cheek. Oh my God, my cheek. My chin. Or no, my jawbones. My God. I didn't set it around my jawbone. And I had like an itch there earlier today. And I was like kind of like going at it. And I picked up a lot of foundation on my fingers. So I definitely recommend setting it. I don't really think it's that transfer proof. Like, but if you do set it, it'll be like really good. And yeah, I mean, I really did like this. If I had to rate it out of 10, I would definitely say it's like an 8.5 out of 10 for just the way it looks, the way it feels. It does feel very lightweight. And yeah, I really do like the way it looks. I keep staring at myself in the monitor because I really do like it. And it just really sucks. It really sucks that not necessarily that they ruined their launch. I wouldn't say that because, you know, the product itself does work amazing. But just the whole shade range situation, my God, But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little review / wear test for you guys. And I will keep y'all updated. I mean, for the most part, me personally, I never really wear foundations longer than like 6, 7 hours, 5, 6, 7 hours. So I feel like this is a pretty good hold up. You don't really see like, I don't really have like any lines. I can tell if a foundation is good based off of my smile lines. If there's separation or if there's like a line, and I don't really have one. There's like a little bit right here, but I'm talking, I've had it where it's like, and this is like pretty standard for me to have a little bit there because I am animated. But yeah, for the most part, I really did like this foundation. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. Leave me a comment down below what you guys are thinking about this foundation, if you are gonna get it, if you already got it. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!